What's up, guys? Guess what? Today is my first day back to work. Yes. Can you believe it? These 7 weeks have gone by so fast. And Pumpkin is finna go to daycare and Nasia is finna go to school. This is a new routine for me. I have 2 children to drop off now instead of just one. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm ready to go back to work, but you know, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. You know, Pumpkin gonna be at daycare for the first time. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and she doesn't, you know, have problems or anything. She has everything she needs, so she should be okay.
You get her cloth?
Huh?
Did you get her cloth?
What cloth?
The one that wipes her milk.
Burp cloth is one in her diaper bag. She has everything she needs. She has everything in her bag. So yeah, I mean, they're professionals at the daycare. They know how to take care of babies. So, but of course, I'm gonna be calling to make sure she's okay and everything. So
you don't have to call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I know you gonna be.
Day.
I know you gonna be all right.
I'm gonna be working all day. So
She's
sad.
just going back to school because they was out for a week for spring break, so she's going. This is her first day back to school from spring break. So everybody is going back. Everything's getting back to normal now. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes. We're at Kalia's daycare. This is our first day, and she's here. This is her first day here. This is her room where she'll be at. This is the infant side.
And she's what, 7 weeks?
7 weeks today.
Ooh.
So they
Here
have.
we go. We're just squirming around. Good morning. Good morning. There.
Aww.
Hey.
Hey, Pumpkin.
There's Sissy. There's Sissy.
Okay, guys, I couldn't vlog in the daycare too long because I was kind of getting a little sad because I had to leave Pumpkin. Yeah, so I had to make that kind of short. But yeah, it's kind of sad because I had to leave my Pumpkin for the first time. I'm just dropping Nasia off to school. I'm trying to make sure these kids, I don't want to. Okay, they're walking across the street. I don't want no. Okay, alright. But yeah, I had to make that kind of short because it's my first time being away from my baby and letting somebody else keep my baby. I trust the daycare because they're right next door to Nasia's after school care, which is a church. And the lady that owns the daycare attends that church, so it's like right there. As soon as Nasia gets dropped off to her after school care, she can literally just go over there and see the baby because they're connected. Right, she walked through the playground and go right to the daycare. So I trust the hands that my baby is in. So, but you know, it's not that I don't trust them, it's just me being away from my baby. And she was crying before I left, and the last look she gave me, she was like, oh, mommy, get me. I was like, oh, I wanted to cry. It was just so sad. But I'm staying strong. I'm like on the verge of about to cry right now. But it's always hard, especially when you know, when you're letting your baby go for the first time. Oh, man. She's in good hands though. I know that for a fact. She's in good hands, but it's just being away from my baby for the first time. She's 7 weeks old today. Today she's 7 weeks old. And she's been with me the whole 7 weeks. Well, Tanasia will get to see her today before I do, because when she gets dropped off to, of course, like I just said, when she gets dropped off to after school care, when they pick her up from school, she can go right over there and see the baby. And I'll be calling throughout the day and checking on the baby as well. So yeah, I know a lot of people, a lot of y'all out there can relate to me, you know, having to go back to having your baby and having to go back to work and leaving your baby. It's hard. I'm looking forward to my first day back to work. Oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to my first day back to work, so I'm ready for that. Hey y'all. It's the end of the day, end of the work day. I had a good first day back to work. Felt good to go back to work. The day went by pretty fast too. Man, I tell y'all, there's so many changes going on at work. I'm like, I've been going there long? It's a lot. But it's, I guess, for the better. But I mean, I kind of fell back into place really well. So, yeah. I'm ready to go get my babies. Well, actually, Tanasia didn't feel good at school, so I couldn't get off because, you know, it's my first day back. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, who can I get to pick her up? I called my grandma, but she didn't answer the phone. So I'm like, oh goodness. So I called Whitney, and Whitney went and picked her up from school. Her chest was hurting. I'm not quite sure. I asked her what she ate today, and she had breakfast for lunch. So she had pancakes and sausage. And she said right after lunch her chest started hurting. So I told her to drink some water, because Tanasia is not a big water drinker. She will not drink water. So when Whitney picked her up, they called me, and she had told Whitney that she because they have this big comprehensive test coming up, and the teachers and everybody are really stressing the students. You know, they're really trying to get them prepared for this test, and Tanasia's so nervous about it. And you know, she has to pass this test in order to pass to the 4th grade. So she's real nervous about it, because her past test scores wasn't all that good. So she told Whitney that her chest was hurting because of that. And I'm like, well, Tanasia told me, she didn't tell me that. I mean, I already know she's stressing over this test, but I didn't know that's why her chest was hurting. So I'm just, you know, I just want her to pass and everything. And I'm just praying that maybe it could be anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. So maybe Tanasia does have anxiety. But I know if Tanasia was in real pain, she would be in tears. Like, her chest probably don't hurt her that bad, because she wasn't crying or nothing. But it had to be uncomfortable enough for her to have to call me. But anyway, we picked her up so I didn't have to leave work. So I'm going to pick the baby up, and I'm going to pick Tanasia up from Whitney's house, and be going home and getting ready for the next day. The baby did real well for her first day at daycare. Her teacher sent me a picture, a text. She texted me a picture and telling me that, you know, the baby's doing real well. It was a picture of her sleeping. She was napping. She had tummy time and floor time, so she did really good in school, in daycare. So I'm anxious to go pick my little baby up. I missed her today, just like I told y'all this morning. I couldn't vlog for a long time because I was getting sad. Like, I don't want to leave my baby. No, I'm so anxious to go pick her up. So, yeah. But overall, my day has been pretty good. It was a smooth day. It wasn't, you know, I'm smiling. I didn't have a bad day, so that's all good. So, yeah. About to drop the camera. But anyway. So, yeah, I'm happy to be back at work. I'm getting my routine down. You know, I have to get 2 babies ready for school in the morning instead of just 1. So it's different, but you know, it's not too bad. The baby, I don't have to really fully dress her unless it's cold. I can just put her on a onesie and then we can just go. I don't really have to fully dress her, so it's not too hard to get the baby ready. It's just, you know, I have to feed the baby and stuff before I go, and you know, make sure she's good. But yeah, today went by very, very smooth. I'm happy. My first day back to work in 7 weeks. These 7 weeks flew by. I'm telling you, they flew by so fast. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, you would do that when I start hitting the record button. You were just smiling.
Among the top cause of a lower credit score.
Hi,
But even
Kalia.
after you pay them off, late payments remain in your credit report as a negative item that continues to hurt your score.
You love